I never thought my marriage would be tested by people who barely knew me. My wife's friends, people I had always tolerated but never fully trusted. Convince her to do something that would not only shake the foundation of our relationship, but reveal truths I had been ignoring for far too long. They told her to fake a breakup test. A cruel, unnecessary little game to see how I would react if she suddenly announced she was done with me. They thought it would be funny. They thought it would be empowering. But what it really did was expose just how shallow their advice was, and how much my wife had started valuing their voices over mine. It started on a Saturday evening. We had just finished dinner, the kind of ordinary meal couples share, without thinking twice. I was clearing the plates when she suddenly dropped her words like a bomb. "I think we should break up," she said flatly, staring at me with eyes that didn't carry the weight of the words. At first, I froze, not because I believed it, but because something about her delivery felt rehearsed. It wasn't sadness. It wasn't anger. It was performance. I looked at her carefully, measuring every flicker of expression on her face. "You think we should break up?" I repeated slowly. She nodded, crossing her arms like she was preparing for a debate rather than an ending. Something in my chest told me this wasn't genuine. And instead of reacting with the panic she was expecting, I leaned back and asked, "Whose idea was this?" The question disarmed her instantly. She blinked, then shifted uncomfortably. A small laugh escaped her lips, the nervous kind you hear when someone's cover has been blown. "It's not like that," she stammered, but her eyes betrayed her. I had caught her. In that moment, I felt a strange calm. Because, you see, betrayal doesn't always come from sleeping with someone else. Sometimes it comes in the form of dishonesty, manipulation, and testing the very love that's supposed to be built on trust. And what her friends had told her to do wasn't just a silly prank. It was a betrayal of our bond. I stood up slowly, drying my hands on a towel. "Let me guess," I said. "Your friends thought it would be fun to see how I'd react if you pretended to end things. They probably told you if I begged or cried, it meant I really loved you. And if I didn't, it meant I never did. Am I close?" Her silence was the only confirmation I needed. She couldn't even look me in the eye. Now here's the thing. The old me, the insecure me, might have fallen right into that trap. I might have pleaded, might have defended myself, might have tried to prove my love on the spot. But the man standing in that kitchen had grown beyond begging for respect. And I wasn't about to dance for approval like some puppet in a test I never agreed to. So instead, I gave her exactly what she wasn't prepared for. I smiled, not out of happiness, but out of clarity. If you need your friends to tell you whether or not I love you, then maybe you're not ready for marriage. Because love isn't proven through fake scenarios and stage drama. It's proven in the way I show up for you every single day. And if you can't see that without running a test, then maybe the problem isn't me. Her face flushed red. She opened her mouth to argue, but no words came out. For once, the power wasn't in her corner or in the chorus of friends whispering in her ear. It was in the truth, standing right in front of her. She tried to laugh it off, muttering something about just a joke. But I didn't laugh. Instead, I walked past her, picked up my jacket, and headed for the door. "If you want to play games," I said quietly, "play them with people who think it's funny." "I don't." That's when panic flickered across her face. The realization hit her that she had pushed too far. She reached for my arm, her voice trembling now. "Wait, I didn't mean it. Please, I was just..." But it was too late. Respect doesn't vanish in one dramatic fight. It erodes slowly, until one final crack makes the whole thing collapse. And in that moment, the collapse had arrived. I didn't slam the door. I didn't raise my voice. I simply walked away, leaving her in the silence of her own embarrassment. And when her friends called later, mocking me, she didn't join in the laughter. Because deep down, she knew what she had lost wasn't a game. It was real. You see, when someone tests love through deceit, what they really test is whether you're willing to lower yourself just to prove what should already be known. And my response wasn't rage, it was dignity. Dignity that made her realize her so-called joke had cost her more than she ever expected. And that's why she fled in embarrassment. Not because I shouted. Not because I punished her. but because she realized she had built a stage for drama, and I refused to perform.